No way.
You need to back up, Ben.
My fucking Jeep just died right here. Oh my God. Hop over here and hold the brake. Turning. Atta girl. I mashed my fingers off. Get on, say hi. Alright guys, so we're all in. We're out here in the mountains. Our camp is at 10,000 feet in elevation. And so far, this morning, everything seems to be going pretty good.
So far.
You better shut that light bar off. This guy's gonna run you over the hill, man. We had a unique experience last night. We were the only ones out. It was late at night, and I was going to come up here to the mountaintop.
I didn't realize I had them on.
Anyway, I was going to come up here to see if I could get some cell reception. And we had that mudslide last night. So Connor and I hopped the Jeep. We
How big a boy was he?
Ain't nobody too big for real long. And we got up here to the top of the hill, and they were clearing that mudslide off. Well, we pulled in with our lights on, and this guy tried to run us over. Connor and I really wish I could have got footage of it, but we didn't have our camera going on the dash. So I threw it in reverse. I just thought maybe he couldn't see us. So I threw it in reverse, backed away, and then he comes flying right up beside us and slams his bucket down and jumps out the door and says, "Shut those damn lights off or I'll ram you over the hill." That was the first interaction we had with this guy. We literally just pulled up to him on the road at 10 o'clock at night. And like, I couldn't believe it. So we shut our lights off and we turned around because we just came up there for cell reception. Well, then pretty soon, here he comes. He's running down the road at us. So I threw it in drive and I was just trying to get out of his way, or what I thought was his way. I wasn't in his way. He was trying to run us down. And then he starts flashing his lights at me like, "Please, come stop and talk to me." And I ain't having it. It was the craziest thing. So anyway, bring a gun if you're going to be out here in the Colorado mountains of Silverton.
It's not for the bears.
I swear this guy crawled out of freaking a cave with a meth needle in his arm or something. He was a vampire, Clara, so that's why he hated the lights so much. Anyway, stay tuned here. We'll check you out in a bit. So as you know, we had a mudslide last night. This is the day after. Here's what it looked like when we arrived. It took them a couple hours, maybe 4, to get everything cleaned up with a couple of bulldozers. We were able to get through the next morning.
Hamburgers.
So this trip was just absolutely riddled with issues. Mechanical issues with the Jeep, mechanical issues with the motorhome. It was a real testament to our strength in traveling. As you can see here, we're kind of troubleshooting on the Jeep, trying to figure out what's going on. We had several check engine lights coming on. Ultimately, it turned out to be several different issues that I was able to troubleshoot and figure out. Number one, a plug had come undone from the fuel injectors, causing several check engine lights. After I found this plug and was able to plug it back in, that solved that issue. But an unrelated issue was a battery was dying. And the battery, we thought maybe it was the alternator because the battery was only 4 months old. After we figured out it was the battery, I robbed one from the motorhome. Easy enough, fixed it up.
Yeah, I got it, but it didn't. Maybe I'll shut it off and turn it back on.
Yeah, I would. God, it's crazy how much cooler it is right up here. We're almost 11,000 feet there now.
Yeah, it feels good.
Careful. Hey, nice one.
Okay, now you get to watch me do my slingshot. I just got this. Daddy! Get it further than that, Clara. Daddy!
Did it the old-fashioned way today. None of my stuff is hooked up. Look at all this rock that gets washed down here, mudslides and stuff.
Look at that groundhog.
Where? Groundhog?
Groundhog right in the road right here in front of us.
Whoa! We're gonna get more summer or more winter? Whoa, look, Connor! It's through my window.
There he is.
What, the groundhog? Let me see.
Was it?
They call it like a marmot or something up here, don't they?
Big old groundhog, he was right in the road. He just crawled into those bushes over there. We got a really good video of it. We're at 11,200 feet. Hey, get over here.
Clara! Rip the flowers out of the room.
Not too far.
I won't. I'm just gonna stay like right here. I'm going up.
Careful, because if it collapses, it will bury you. Whoa.
That's cool.
Oh crap.
Wow! Didn't miss. That was funny. Mommy, watch out!
Ow!
Oh my gosh, that's cool.
It's so cold. You froze my arm. Don't throw any hair.
Yeah, look how deep the snow is right here where we're at. Look how packed it is. The old mine shaft on this side, Claire. See up there? Oh my gosh, look at this. Pretty small, guys. Think we could get the motor thrown through here?
Yeah, let's bring it up here in camp.
There's a mine shaft. You guys want to look at this one?
Yeah, perfect.
second, just crawled it.
We were bogging down.
They need to wait for that other group. What are they doing? I just told them that whole group was coming.
I don't know.
Holy cow. I can't believe it's hailing on us up here.
Or 13-2 or something. They're gonna get stuck. I don't know what they're supposed to do. It's we're 13-2. That's the one in the Jeep, so that should be where we're at. There's a look at that path. You see that going up this mountain? Right here, you see the tracks?
Yeah, yeah.
I'd never do that.
There's that red Jeep. They're all the way on the mountain over there, man.
Mine's locked.
No way.
You need to back up, Ben.
My fucking Jeep just died right here.
Fucking died.
Won't you hop over here? Hop over here. No, the battery's shit. It's shot. Oh my God. Hop over here and hold the brake. Don't worry about the camera.
Got it.
So this was the absolute worst place the battery could have died at. These are these steep switchbacks in all rock and gravel terrain. Super dangerous, super slippery, and sure was scary. Look pretty good.
It just started bogging down like it had no power.
No air. Can't breathe.
Yeah.
First gear, man. That's how I did it. As soon as I put it in first gear, rev all the way
You
up.
know, right before we reached the peak, that hill we had to go on,
Yeah.
I think when it went up and I was in third gear.
Oh, yeah.
I was in four-wheel low, but I think it was in third because it got up there and it started bogging down like
And
it
it hates
almost
downshifting,
stopped.
right?
And then it downshifted.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, good, we're going to make it now.
Yeah. it's- When I put it in low, I almost always shift manual because it shifts funky in low. You ever notice that? Have you ever been crawling down and you just have it in automatic low and it kicks into the second gear and it kind of lunges you forward?
Yeah.
So I always manually shift going downhill too.
Yeah.
Something's not right with the shifting in low. Anyway, we finally made back to camp. We're gonna cook some meat up here. But as you can see, we're having a slight battery issue. So, I'm gonna try to see if we can make this work somehow. The cold crank amps just quit working on this one. It's only about 6 months old. So, see what we can do.
Good job, Mama.
Macaroni looks fake.
Very
It's like
good.
really yellow.
It's so good. It tastes like you just mixed a whole bunch of like great things and turned them into a noodle. And put cheese on it.
It really is that. Now I'm messing I'm gonna get some
Honey
meat
butter
with
cake.
fat.
Mark.
We caught it that time.
Shoot all the flavor out of it.
Alright guys, so we have had so many issues on this trip, it's not even funny.
It's cost.
Even with all that, we've made the best out of it. It's been an awesome day.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful out here. We've had some excitement go on. Did we get any video of that being broke down on the mountaintop? Because
You mean that part when I told Connor to get out and film, and then he couldn't breathe,
yeah.
and then he yelled at us.
We were up 13,000 feet in elevation on switchbacks, and the battery died on the Jeep, and it's no good anymore. So now we got one of our motorhome batteries in the Jeep. So we had to try to jump start the Jeep. Brandy had to climb over here into the seat and hold her foot on the brake while I ran out and hooked the battery up to it to jump start it.
It was stressful.
It was crazy. And then Connor started getting some elevation stuff going on. He couldn't catch his breath. I mean, it was a wild time.
And it was hailing on us.
We got to the top of the mountain, it was hailing, yeah.
It was something to remember for sure.
Yeah, that's the highest we've ever drove in the Jeep. Or any vehicle, I think, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
So 13,200 and something feet in elevation. So pretty cool.
What is that?
There's a moose in the road. There's a moose in the road.
A moose in the road.
Wow.
Moose or a horse?
That's a moose.
Or a donkey? What the heck is that?
It's a moose.
Looks like a donkey.
Kind of. Hi. Good night to you.
There's your moose, Jamie. Here he's coming back.
Stop.
There he is. Looks like a
Trying to
horse.
find us.
I don't give a shit. That moose in the road.
So don't let the fear of stuff breaking down scare you from going out of town. I saw somebody comment that the other day.
This is why I don't go to town?
Yeah. Because it's still worth it, guys. But I mean, we've pretty much had everything happen to us. We've had issues with the motorhome. We've had issues with the Jeep. We almost lost the Jeep while we were flat towing it behind the motorhome. I mean, we've had it all this trip.
But I feel like all those things, like by next year even, we're not even gonna remember those things.
No,
We're gonna remember all the fun things.
That's right.
And those things are gonna be like, oh my gosh, remember how crazy it was?
Remember
that we
that
almost lost
coffee
the
shop?
Jeep.
Where we sat on the roof of the coffee shop and you see
Yeah.
the mountains
That is,
60 degrees.
yeah, I'm a fan of the coffee bear for sure.
So we're gonna go
It's
back
awesome.
there.
Did you get video of that?
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. Hit the like button. This is what we hope to kind of eventually do full time. Hopefully we're good enough at it and you enjoy watching our content. If you're still watching right now, you're probably the person that does. Thank you so much. We couldn't do it without you.
Yes.
Anyway, we'll see you soon. If we don't see you again tonight, we'll see you first thing in the morning. I need a catch line like that.
You told me it was too scripted when we had the other
Roman
catch one.
Atwood or something.
What does he
talks
do?
about how much he loves his
Oh
fans.
yeah,
We
you
love
are
you guys
one of
so
a
much.
kind. You're
Smile
unique.
more.
Smile more.
Maybe I could just start stealing his shit.
Just whatever he says, say it. That would be so funny.
Yeah, that speed limit's a bunch of bullshit because they didn't even have hardly a sign posted for 15. It says 25 right as you pull in.
I told the guys that I never saw a speed limit sign anywhere. And there's one right here as you come into town. There's one sign that says speed limit 25, only where posted, 15 everywhere else.
Yeah, and the speed limit right before you get into each side of the strip says 25. It's a speed trap. They know what they're doing.
That guy was an a-hole.
Oh, he didn't write you a ticket. You should have got him, kicked his ass.
I'm not ready to. He saw that gun on there, and then he just let me go with a warning.
Big man.